Good evening, everybody. Going back to standing up tonight. Got lazy after I got sick there for a little bit, but it's time to be standing again. Got to get my butt in shape. Hope everyone's doing good this night. I know it's rough, some rough times right now, but got a little bit of humor, and I try to stay positive in every situation. If I could make it through the collapse of crypto in 2018, 2019, and be what I considered wealthy for the first time in my life, and going back to having to scrape pennies together to buy the bear market, then I know I can do this. I can get through this. Just got some more bad news. We're losing another client. It's like, the hell. This is bear markets, guys. This has nothing to do with crypto, but it's still typical in a bear market. For those of you guys who do not know, we do social media and some basic graphic design, basic video editing, things like that for friends and some crypto companies. Just, hey, you win some, you lose some. And as an anarcho-capitalist, we don't sign any contracts. I don't believe in signing contracts. It's just a simple, you agree to work with me, and that's it. And you pay me this. If you don't pay me this, then at any given time, either I can leave or you can leave. No harm done. So I think that's the best way to do business for me. I'm not saying for you, but for me. So let's get to the main topic really quick. I want to talk, want to put this together really quick. How low can HEX go? Well, if we go by the past crypto markets, we are already nearing the end of the bear. It won't take much for us to flip it around and start heading back up. So the bottom could already be in. But there's a macro issue going on. And that macro issue suggests that the bear market could take the S&P down another 25%. If it copied what happened in the dot-com bubble and what happened in 2008. That's just if it copied those. So that means 25% more contagion throughout the markets could take Bitcoin down to 11K and pray, like Richard said. Now, if that happens, where do I believe HEX is going to go? Well, if it gets really, really bad, maybe HEX goes down to a penny. Maybe it even slips under a penny for a short time. Are you prepared to hodl through that? I know I am, because I'm staked out. I'm staked out average of 11 years. So I can't have weekends. I'm forced to keep my HEX bags. Now, other cryptos, those are always available to be sold. But HEX was not meant to be used that way. A certificate of deposit on the blockchain, and I use it as such. So just be prepared that we can go down further, but I think we're the majority of the way through this bear. Could be a little bit extended bear. We're already a little over a year in, but it could go on maybe for another 6 months or so. So I'll be revisiting this every week with you guys, but maybe May is the time frame. Water's above. He's been saying May. So let's see how that goes. All right. Let's see how everyone is doing. And I'm going to start doing my a lot of my videos like this now because I'm making pieced content to repurpose it. So you'll be seeing me doing a lot of the stepping away for 30 seconds, a minute to say stuff, things that come to my mind. Because we got to start, Hexicans, we got to start repurposing our content and spreading it to other platforms, not just a live stream and be done with it. You know I've got a lot of tidbits, but usually I get kind of distracted and I'll talk about things, or I'll go to the chat and I'll be reading the chat while I just go all over the place, and that's no good. It's my little turkey neck. I'm losing weight, so I'm getting my turkey neck's going good. Right on time for Can you go down lower? Yeah, we can go down lower, guys. Oh, yeah. Hey, Randy, reporting for class. Curious, if we can see the hacker's address dumping the ETH on the blockchain, how are we not able to catch that person? Oh, there's lots of ways. If they're using a VPN, if the wallet isn't KYC'd, we know it isn't. There's lots of things they can do. It sounds like a movie, but they're just moving stuff all around. Where'd our market maker go? The market maker's still there. I mean, just remember, there's a couple big accounts that are dumping right now. And if I was the market maker, I would let them exhaust their reserves before I brought the market back up. Or put less in, right? Let them exhaust. Good day, crypto brothers and sisters. Hey, Christopher Andre. Hey, Randy, I watch all your streams, but it's usually the next day because I work early in the AM. I just wanted you to know I appreciate you sharing your knowledge and insight with us. You're welcome. You're welcome. Richard is going apeshit on Twitter. Yeah, he's having a moment. I'm going to share what he did say about his marketing efforts. Man, this FTX has everyone pointing fingers and general doom flooding. Yeah, let it happen. It's the way it's supposed to be, guys. Bear markets are not easy. The last bear market, I got so depressed because I lost friends, and my crypto trading group, everyone was at each other's throats. They're blaming me. They're blaming other people. Everyone just blames each other instead of looking in the mirror. You can see how many people got wrecked on FTX by how they are lashing out at Hexagon Prime. Who's Hexagon Prime? Is that one of the Twitter accounts? Charles Dietrich. Yo, good to see you. Looking forward to the stream as I hit the road for work. Oh, awesome. It's awesome. You can listen while you're driving. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication. TextX, you're welcome, sir. Michael Light, should the Democrats be forced to pay back the FTX stolen client funds and step down from their winning election results to go back to normalcy, whatever that means? Well, I think the funds definitely should be paid back because it was stolen funds. End quote. I don't know about the step down part. They're not going to step down. I'm a realistic guy. Hey, Nate. Good to see you. Old Drippy. Michael Light. What's 22? I've been seeing 22 for weeks now. Oh, okay. Michael Light, if you follow Waters Above, he says this year, the number 22 is super, super powerful, and it's involved with everything. It's crazy. The Icosa yield was good today. It's like I keep buying the dip. Do whales get a bonus when the stake ends? No, there is no bonus. That was, remember Gold Key? He got pretty upset. I think it was a week and a half ago. And I think one of the reasons why he was upset is because the whale bonus isn't there. And that was one of the big reasons to be part of Poly. And as soon as the announcement was made that the math was wrong on the contracts, that there would not be a bonus for whales, it kind of negated some of the positive reasons to hold Poly. And that's why we see Poly trading at a 30% discount to Hedron. Like a light. Oh, wow. These are all comments before I even started. Good evening, Randy. Bought more HEX today. Who went at these prices? Doug. I did not buy HEX today, but I understand. Randy went back in. I stayed true to my word. I DCA'd all the way up until all through October, and I'm back in 100%. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what I did. I know Waters Above said wait until December, and he was right. I'd be able to buy a bag maybe about 20% more right now if I would have waited. Let's go. Thank you, J-Man. Oh, J-Man, did you see that my TikTok today and my my YouTube short? It was your question about Zen yesterday, and that video's gone nuts, or it's going nuts. Going nuts for me because my shorts don't do that well. Let me see. Like I said, I'm taking content and turning it into short form. See how well that video is doing right now. 489 views, 31 comments, 38 likes. Wow. And 100% watched all the video. That's amazing. Because I was just talking about supply and demand for Zen. Interesting. Thank you, J-Man, for that question last night. Have you noticed how clever dumb people can be? They just say what they see with their eyes instead of being a university midwit. Yeah. I've never believed in what I see. I always have to like deep dive. When I believe in something or when I find something interesting, I really go into deep dive, and I don't trust anything, man. I'm very skeptical. So I usually have to verify. My version of verifying. J-Man. Hey, Franklin, what's Gucci? What's Gucci? Hexkin Greenhorn. Mr. Rock Jockey. Mango Junkies in the house. I have a feeling since Hexologist stepped away, I think a lot of his viewers will come over to me, just because we're all a community going back 3 years now. Everyone knows me. If I was to look at who was the most similar to Hexo, it'd probably be me, just because the way we talk to the chat and those kind of things. Except I don't have super chats. I'm not scared. Loving this bear market. It won't last forever. That's right. BitBoy turned into Project Veritas. Yeah. Or what's his name? The guy that got in trouble for Sandy Hook. Alex Jones. He's turning into the Alex Jones of crypto. What do you think is the new bottom for HEX? Oh, Abel, I just said that. That was the beginning of the video. I think we could, if it's 11K and pray, if Bitcoin goes that low, then sure, we could have 1 cent HEX. But it won't stay there long. I'll tell you that right now. Between the community who would love to buy again at 1 cent and the market maker, good luck. I talk about the market maker with such authority. Like I know for sure that there's a market maker there. I don't have evidence. The only evidence I have is that HEX has been acting like a stable coin at 3 cents for a month, or not month, but months, multiple months. The bear market is where we make money. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Probably like crypto. What up, Rando? The only other person that calls me Rando is my best friend, Mike. If he shows up, he'll be sometimes in the chat. David James, good to see you, brother. Thank you for your daily motivations with your workouts and stuff. I got my kettlebell over here. I got my using my stand-up desk. I wasn't using it when I had a chest cold there for a while, so I didn't feel like using it. And then you just stop. You know how illness for me, if I'm going good on something and I'm in a momentum phase and I have a nice rhythm, and then I get an illness of some kind, it just stops me in my tracks. I don't know, and I have to reboot. I can't stand the reboot part, so tonight I just decided, you know what, even though I don't want to, I'm going to use my stand-up desk while I live stream. Paid $1,000 for this desk. Better well use it. Jeez. Yo, Randy, that Orox wallet is fire. Just needs to be battle tested. Franklin. I know. For those of you guys who don't have it yet, get Orox.com, download that wallet, play with it. It is going to keep plebs from wrecking themselves. Run a simulation before you do a transaction. See what that simulation does. Always do it. And in this new Web3, you're going to be interacting with all kinds of websites. If you're an NFT user, or if you're just a trader, I don't care what you do in Web3, if it's crypto social media, run a simulation first with the Orox wallet to see if there's any bad actors, if you can get hacked, if you can lose your money. It will protect you from wrecking yourself. And there's other cool things, like you don't have to click on each wallet to see what's in it. It's the little symbol of each of the cryptos is right there. There's so many cool things coming. I can't even tell you because I am on the team, guys. So I am going to show Orox nonstop. I love the guys. They've treated me so good. They've helped me through the last bear market. They're going to help me through this bear market. Anybody that does that, they've got my loyalty. So check out the Orox wallet. Max pain is when even Hexkins start getting worried. Stay strong, y'all. Ox will, yeah. I mean, I'm worried, but what can I do? The only thing the price of HEX right now does is it gets me a little bit disappointed when I look at my staker app. Because my next stake does not come out, my next big one, until 2025. What am I going to do? Absolutely nothing. All I can do is chillax and maybe not open my staker app as much. Maybe accumulate some more HEX and do some nice HEX stakes. Maybe not 55/55s, but how about a couple that I time out for the next bull market, that they come out in 24 months or 36 months, or do a staking ladder from month 18 out to month 36. So sooner or later, within that time frame, there's going to be a month where maybe HEX is $3.50 each, and say that you do 10,000 HEX. Cha-ching. You see how that works? I wish I would have listened to DCC. I had calls with DCC, dollar cost crypto, when I was in Mexico, and I was still doing some staking. He's like, oh, make sure you do a ladder. I never did, man. I never did. I was the guy who just, every time I got some HEX, I just took it and I Hail Married it out to maximize my T-shares. It's all good. Hello, Randy. Thank you for all the time you put in for all of us. HEX Thailand, you're welcome. Hey, I'm here. I see what's happening with the guys. Somebody on the team needs to step up. We all did very well with HEX, anybody who's been in since day one. So it's my time to carry the torch, whether that be a year. So I started September 1st was the beginnings of my my live streams. If it's until the end of next Shemitah, that's fine. So that's another, I don't know, 10 months and 2 weeks or something. Great. Oh, I want to make an announcement for Christmas. All right. I will have my Christmas show, and I'm going to do a bunch of giveaways. I don't know what I'm going to give away. I'm going to talk to sponsors. I'm going to talk to people in the community. If you have anybody that's looking, to give out swag and things like that want to help me, and I could just give stuff out, that'd be amazing. I did a Steam It show, or a Steam It Christmas show back in the day, and let me see what kind of views it has, if it's still up. Steam It Christmas show, Randy Hilarski. Okay, this was. Oh, that's somebody just posting that I did it. Oh, there it is. It was an hour and 47 minutes long. Wow. It had, where's the views? I can't see the views. Ah, crap. That's not the one. I had one that had like 15,000 views. It was nuts. It was great. So we did one for Google Plus too, even before Steam It, and I gave away laptops. I was giving away all kinds of stuff, and people ate it up. We had so much fun. So I'm going to do that same type of thing here. Give away crypto. Maybe give away some D shares for Pulse Doge, because I got lots of those, and swag. But I got to find somebody that's going to sponsor the swag, because I can't mail it from here. So it needs to be mailed from the US. If we can get Crypto Hut, get some lights, hats, all kinds of stuff like that. So I think you guys will enjoy that. We'll do like question session, and if you guys answer the right question, whoever gets it first, that kind of thing. I'll have to figure out how to do it. The top 5 decentralized social medias to explore. Pulse Chain, HEX, Crypto, PHEX, EHEX, blockchain nodes. Okay, the top 5 decentralized social medias to explore, not named Hive, Minds, or Torum. Okay, so Odyssey is number 1 by far. Nothing competes with Odyssey, in my opinion, yet. The next one is float.app. Check them out. And then Apex, APPICS. I used to be One of the ambassadors for Apex, one of the senior ambassadors, Annabelle too. We're really close with the Apex team. You know what? I'll probably have them come on the show. They were based in Germany, but they're not now. They're somewhere else. I think they're based in Switzerland now. So that's kind of a problem with the hours. The ladies, if you guys know who Uma is, she's stunningly beautiful. She's like the CEO of the company now. All the team, they're the most beautiful women that run this company. And Sir Winchester, he's the gentleman that runs it behind the scenes. And they used to be a dance group when we were on Steam It. And she was called Miss Steam It. Uma was. And they built up this brand. They did their own little thing called Apex. And I used to love that app. I got a ton of Apex tokens. And I would love to be able to get that back going again. So I'll definitely get on those guys and have them do an interview with me. Give us some updates with Apex, and I'll get my app back working because it hasn't worked since they changed blockchains. They went to something else, another form of proof of stake, a DPoS, but I can't remember the name of it. So sorry on that tangent, but that was a good question. I know three that I care about. So Apex, Odyssey, which is mostly for video, but you can also do blog posts as well. That's really good for SEO. And then the third one is float.app. And I I put a bunch of money into float.app, and hopefully they get that launched soon. They keep delaying because they don't want to launch their token in the middle of a bear market. And I understand, but it's getting close to the end. It's time to do it. Bob Powell, HEX to 0.0165. Yeah, it totally can happen. Good evening, more cheap HEX for HEX here. Yeah, Luke Duke. David James, 0.012. That would be hurting to 3 cents. Yeah, we're at, I think, 2 point something right now. 2.8. Staked out, non-issue. Yeah, exactly. My average is 8 years and still building. Bright light. That's definitely respectable. My son's, though, is 15. Nice. I think my first stakes for him, this is in 2019. The first ones were 13 years out. So now he's 3 years older, almost 4 years older. So those stakes they're only 9 years away. Cool for him. But I won't give them to him. We'll keep that quiet. Keep a secret. He doesn't need to know. I'll just restake him. Icosa DPEG. What is it? I heard earlier today is at 34.45 or something. 34.45 HEX per Icosa. Remember, there's a bunch of Icosa being minted right now. So with this big amount of auctions, so for a little while, I got these in. For a little while, it could continue to have some serious inflation, and that's going to cause it to separate from HEX a little bit. But over the next week or so, it should calm down. It's going to be normal. There's people that arbitrage HEX with Icosa and Hedron, and they make profits on that. There's people with calculators that there's an actual website. I haven't played with it, but I've heard that it teaches you how to arb between the three. I don't want to see Pulse until the beginning of the bull. J-Man, the thing is, you're not going to know when the beginning of the bull is. I mean, if you're watching my channel, you'll get an idea. Like in November, beginning of November, remember we had the green Orox indicator showed up. FTX took everything down. It was like a virus that just creeped itself into crypto, even though it's not crypto, it's banking related. Because it's using crypto, it just pulled everything down like a black hole. And we're not done yet. Hey guys, Randy, did you catch the pre-claim for Texas token on Wednesday at noon? They want you to think of gifting it to someone who's not in crypto yet. No, I didn't see that. I did free claim for my Texan token, but I don't know. I didn't know they did something else. We'll see how that one goes. I'd never sacrificed for Texan either. I just did the free claim. Pretty sure we know who the mega dumper is. Well, no guy Well-known guy in the community. Luke Duke, that's possible. If you're thinking it's Joker, it's not. If you got Joker, I was there the night we onboarded Joker. Yeah, the D Live days, the lemon days. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you know. 2018 bear, I was depressed. I promised myself I would never buy Bitcoin again. Yet here you are. Tin top. I buy a little on every dip. So that's the way to go. Yeah, water's above. He's something else. Identity Block. Good evening, sir. Follow Identity Block for some really good charts. Or is that you, Identity? No, I think it's Access Live that does charts. Identity Block's just got good tweets. Old Drippy. That's a good name. Randers. Nice, Randy. You're the man. Thank you, J-Man. His Excellency, we're all out here earning our stripes and being fortified in this grind. Thanks, Randy, for your composure to help keep us grounded. Hey, it helps me keep grounded too. I am not going to allow myself to go through a depressed stage like I did in 2019. It was tough. It all started, the worst for us was we were at the Sheraton in Krakow, Poland. We had just done the Steamfest 3. It was Amsterdam, then Lisbon, then Krakow. Yeah, so it was Steamfest 3. And everyone had already left. We decided we were going to stay in Europe for a month. So we're at the Sheraton in Krakow, and Bitcoin just starts dropping. And we only brought one Bitcoin with us. We were planning on going to, anytime we wanted to, just exchange some Bitcoin for cash while we were on our trip. And we had it all planned out, how much money we were going to spend, that kind of stuff. And it didn't bring cash with us. We didn't have a lot of money in our cards. We just had my PayPal card. And we left everything home. Left our wallets. Just had one hot wallet with one Bitcoin in it. Well, Bitcoin, I think it fell from 6K it was on Steam, the last day of Steamfest. I think it was 6K. 2 days later, it was 3. and I'm like, I'm starting to shake. I'm getting a little bit nervous. I'm looking at my wife. I'm like, what are we going to do? We're sitting there with our 10-month-old, a beautiful hotel, Sheraton, right on the river in Krakow. And castle, walk outside, you can see the castle. I don't know if you guys know Krakow. It's a beautiful city. And I said, what are we going to do? And we got on the plane 2 days later. We went to Vienna, Austria. We stayed with a lady named Mamacita from Steemit. If you guys know who Mamacita is, she was like the big mama bear in the Steemit community. She lives in Vienna, and she had an Airbnb. So we were staying with her she had one of those live-in Airbnbs. And we were there for 2 weeks, enjoyed Christmas, enjoyed all the festivities around Christmas. It was amazing. We had a great time. But we didn't spend much money because everything was paid for beforehand as far as housing and all that, and just needed money for some hot cherry cider and all those things that you drink at the Christmas festivals. But the whole time in my mind, because Bitcoin didn't recover, the whole time I'm like, how am I gonna get by? So I had to message my mom. Excuse me. My mom had to send me money via my PayPal card, and that's how we got through that trip. And I vowed that I would never go through that again, that I would prepare better with our crypto so that we wouldn't have to deal with that situation. And we did. Now we're in a much better situation than we were in 2018, 2019. And that didn't end after that trip. We struggled for that whole year because I just didn't have any crypto left that was worth anything. So we just had our clients, and we got cocky in 2018. End of 2017, 2018, and started firing our clients because we thought we were set. We just do everything, make content for ourselves, and all that kind of stuff. Don't get cocky in a bear market, guys. Don't get cocky in a bull market. You see, I was one of those guys, where you think you're balling, then you got to put the McDonald's hat back on. I didn't have to do that, but that's what it felt like, because here I am, loving life, doing crypto conferences, traveling nonstop, going to great restaurants, doing all this kind of stuff, and all of a sudden, the brake stopped. So I'm not doing that again. So congratulations to all you guys who took profits. It feels good. So I figure I'd tell you guys that story as a warning. It's a little bit too late now. You guys should have heard this story a year ago. Funkmaster, hey Randers, are you going to be a guest on the crypto mindset course this year? I haven't gotten a message from DCC. I do know that he wants to live stream with me. He messaged me saying he wants to do a live stream. We'll see. I did the first one and the second one. I didn't hear from them for the third or fourth. I think this is the fifth, something like that. Thanks. I'll just will be messed. Yeah. Hey, Randy, have you been to Belize? Thinking of taking my family there for vacation once we save up a bit. No, I have not, but it's right next to Mexico. It's English speaking. It's close to Cancun, between Guatemala and Cancun right there. So I've heard good things. Yeah, Randy, DTSKF, so Orox. What does that mean, Soldier? What does that mean? Yeah. You should stream during Hexo's time slot also. Yeah, no one is. No one picked that time slot up, huh? Interesting. What has worse inflation at this point? Hedron or Zen? I don't know. I haven't looked at the numbers. But right now, Hedron's is ultra high. But Zen's is self-inflated. It's whenever someone mints coins, that's inflation, right? Hedron, well, actually, Hedron's the same way because you don't mint them until you press mint, right? That's when the inflation happens. But the Hedron inflation will slow down, just like the Icosa inflation. Yeah, Randy, stake some Urus, URUS. Nice, Soldier Pete. Yeah, you don't need money. I mean, I looked at the site recently, and it's only like you only need 3 Urus to do this, 3 Urus to do that. So it's not like it's a lot of money. Right now, it's 3 Urus that cost you $50. Bonsoir or bonjour, depending on what accent, what dialect. Nice, David. Make alive again. What up, fam? Facing reality. No more than 3 days missed unless you're dead. Yeah. Loving Hedron, the stake APY for Icosa has been great. Yeah. Yeah, but people are still burning their WhatsAs, their WhatsApp NFTs. I think they're nuts. David, I can't, man. I tried. I was so sick. And my wife coughing now? She's still coughing. She's been coughing for a month. Is there a safe way to create a new wallet with Orox? What do you mean? Of course there's a safe way. Just use a different browser than where MetaMask is and set up a new wallet. I recommend you do it on a computer that you do not use for everything. But if you're planning on doing lots of Web3 stuff, NFTs, crypto gaming, crypto social media, then yes, do that in your main computer. Just don't put a lot of money in the Orox wallet. That's all. Pull all LP from Uniswap. Connor, why is that? Is it because they pulled HEX? They took HEX off? Is that why? Oh, you're asking a question. It's a question mark at the end. Maybe if you want to be passive aggressive, I got no problem, man. Let them do whatever they do. Go put liquidity on something else then. It's not going to hurt. Use cow swap or whatever. I don't even know if you can put liquidity using cow swap. How would you rank the current active tokens in the HEX ecosystem if you had to rank them by level of importance and price performance in the future? Joseph Moreno. Well, HEX obviously number 1. Give Pulse Chain number 2. PulseX number 3. Because I'm thinking long time out. Okay. Will be number 4. I'd say Hedron. Number 5 would be Maxi, or the perpetuals. Number 6 would be Icosa. After that, it's just perpetuals, right? So I only have Poly. Poly is the only other perpetual I have. With Orox, does it have mixing? No, there is no mixing yet. No. They're going public. For those of you guys who do not know, Orox is going to go public. They're going to be a full-on security, so they can't do stuff like that, guys. I still can't connect a hardware wallet on Orox. The option isn't there for me on manage. Really? Huh. Let me check on that tomorrow, okay? Does the Orox wallet? No mixing. Chill bros is part of the plan. Worried? Yeah, I'm not worried. I was prepared. I prepared this time. If it was just like 2019, I would be worried right now. 0.027 is such a great price to jump in. More people need to realize $1,000 worth of HEX is 20K at 56 cents. Yep. Can't work out how to stake my HEX from Trezor. Really, Christopher? Just use the Icosa app. You could use Icosa for everything now. Just click on the HEX tab, and that's where you could do a native stake. Or you can do an HSI stake. The end of 2024, the bulls will be running. Oh, yeah. Yes, they will. I downloaded Orox wallet and set it up. Step 1, thanks. Awesome. Hello from Seattle. Hi, Tyrannosaurus X. You got me on the Orox trading platform about 6 months ago. I love the indicators. Awesome platform. You're welcome, Captain T. Blockaroni. Buy Maximus Base and Trio, short stakes, and maybe some team for timing this bull market. Maybe, what do I know? Ted, I mean, it's not a bad idea. The perpetuals are great. And you don't have to pay for the staking, unstaking fees, right? That's the best part. So you can use Orox wallet as or like MetaMask. Yeah, Soldier Pete, it's MetaMask. It's way better than MetaMask. Same functions, just more tools for you. Functional crypto, thank you. What helped me a lot is I listened to RH from the beginning and staked over the minimum initially, but I also went FOMO tard on some of my bag day. Yep, exactly. Hopefully you can give away PLS or PLSX, best custom ever. Hopefully, we'll see. 12 days of giveaways. Either crypto Ellen. Randy's giving away his PP for Xmas. Luke, dude, I'll give away some PP. I got some. All right, maybe I'll just ask I'll ask Hexy Bastard to send some over, so I can do that. I'm starting to think RH can't wait any longer. Can wait way longer than we thought to launch PLS, like way longer. He's got all the time, money in the world to wait until a real bull market returns. Could be a year plus. Oh man, please no. I got 100X 3-inch stickers for you, 8-inch and 12-inch decals too. Oh, thanks, David James. I will DM you no, I don't need the address because we'll just have you send them directly to the winners. You like Pulse Doge too? I got RHWR token on BSC and it rewards on Pulse Doge. Really? I'm doing well on it. Richard Hart was right. Token is name. Okay. Good day, Randy, and all these marvelous hex skins. Steve D, good day. Really enjoying your streams, man. Hex Ray Vision, thank you. Appreciate that, brother. And thanks for having me on your show in the past. It's not the only thing you can do. You can always early unstake. Oh, yeah. Done a couple of those, and it was painful. I remember when I had to early unstake like 8 stakes right before a big payday so I can go longer in order to get the BPD. And every time I press and I'm like, ouch. And if I didn't early unstake those, a couple of them were coming out right when Hex did his 50-cent mark. Ouch. Hey, thank you, Maddie. Welcome. What are your thoughts on CBDCs? Ooh, I have a whole show on CBDCs if you missed it during Shemitah. Central bank digital currencies, what are they? And why should you be up in arms? Well, central bank digital currencies are a way for the elite or the government to control your finances. They're going to be able to know where you spend your money, what you spend it on, how much you spend, how much you earn a month, how many packs of cigarettes you buy, what kind of alcohol you buy. They're going to know everything about you. Everything. They already have all the data from the internet. You know, they can just tap into Google and Google tells them everything. And then And they're going to all have your money tagged and everything you spend it on. So imagine you have your EBT card. If you guys don't know, because some of you guys aren't from the US, I'm from New York State, and they have something called the EBT card. And that card is what you use for your benefits from the government. And back when I was younger, you could only use the EBT card to buy certain things. Now people get away buying almost anything they want, I guess. But in the past, you can only buy essentials like milk, bread, eggs, those kind of things, right? Well, think of the CBDC as EBT cards on steroids. So your CBDCs can be used or can be considered smart money because they can set up a time limit. You have to use this card all the money on this card within 30 days. Whenever you don't use, gets burned or sent back to the system. You can only use it to buy certain things. They're coupons. That's what CBDCs are. So be very careful in supporting your CBDCs. Do you remember during the pandemic that they were giving us, many countries are giving away money. You just, you registered as a taxpayer and you got $1,200 in your account or something like that. And even I did here in Panama. I did mine. I used it. So in the future, the next crisis or whatever happens in the next year, I think they're going to use it as a hook to launch CBDCs. That's my opinion, because they're working really hard on launching them right now. During the Shemitah series, I announced that the Fed was talking about launching them next spring. Now they're already doing testing, and they're admitting that they started the testing weeks ago. Yeah, it's coming. Hey, Producer Paradigm 777. I'm fully staked and waiting for the show to begin. Nice, Joe Blow. Hola. I'm staked out 5 years on every. Timothy Harris talking about HEX. 10 years on 2 letters. Nice. How do you spell that social media Appics? APPICS. APPICS. Make the kids earn them. LOL, the same thought. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Trenton. Good to see you. Guys, Trent and I go way back, Facebook. But I am permabanned from Facebook now. So the only way we communicate is through YouTube. What do you think HEX will be when Bitcoin is 10K or 7K or when ETH is 600? Probably a penny, Steven. Penny is a good number unless Pulse Chain comes and that changes everything. Completion fails. What, Brandy? Lemons. Yeah, those lemons. BitBoy going hard on Gary Gensler. All right, here, let me, before we go any further, let me show you guys the, let me see this one. Yeah. Dun-dun-dun. I have to share this because I think it's brilliant. This is 11K in prey for Bitcoin. You got Terra Luna down at the end. You got Voyager, Celsius, FTX, BlockFi. I'm guessing Silvergate Bank will be coming soon. Yeah, all the things. Richard's just coming in and just shredding it all. I love this meme. It's absolutely awesome. All right, let's talk about what Richard tweeted. He says, I get more views and inbound messages shopping than by any other thing I've done. Raising $27 million for charity, writing free self-help books, calling price, giving away a coin that went up to 10,000x in price, etc. Some of my own followers are too stupid to understand the proof. So idiots. Old school Richard right there. Oh, good. So idiots that can't seem to understand what good marketing looks like or the obvious engagement measurements talk smack because they can't understand what I understand. No matter how many times I speak it clearly to their face, the jealousy and the butt hurt clogs their ears. I will not be ashamed for doing good marketing and spreading the good word. I will continue to be proud. Few men have the balls to wear 3 purses in public. I do what it takes to get the job done, even if I have to get my hands sparkly. That's funny. He said his hands sparkly. All right, you guys are saying the hexagon is the strongest shape known. Not many people know this, but if you want something to hold a lot of weight, pick a hexagon. Yep. I'll give you 6 BitConnect, no more. What the hell, Corey? All right. So yeah, there was that. I thought that was very interesting. Let's slide into the charts really quick over here on Orox. This is the monthly Bitcoin. No, this is Hedron. Sorry. Weekly. We still have the sell indicator. I'm not gonna tell you it looks good because this is ugly. 50208. Ouch. Ouch. All the crap that's happened that we weren't expecting. It's just a contagion through the whole market. So we've got the sell indicator 2 days back. HEX. Like I said before, HEX, we did have that green Orox indicator and it has disappeared. Hasn't confirmed yet. It went away. So we got burned. Unless it can recover back up to about 3.2, then it might show up again. But we still have the sell. I said we're getting close, man. This green crosses over this red. That's game on for HEX, in my opinion. Here's the daily. We do have a sell indicator right here. The green did cross over, let me see. I can't get any bigger. There's a little cross there. Yeah, the red just crossed over the green again. So we've gone negative. This isn't pretty either. I'm not going to blow any smoke up anybody's asses, guys. It's not looking pretty. All right. ETH, same, ugly. Everything's heading down. Even the SMA, MA don't look like they want to cross anytime soon. The demand index went below 0. The only thing that's looking okay is the fear and greed. Let's get a couple more yellows in there and show a sign that we might turn around. With a daily. Fugly. Jeez. Man. The green was over on top for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it looks like it's about to cross over today. So 7 days it lasted. And it was so weak. It's just being obliterated. Bitcoin 15.8. Jeez. All right. God, I don't know. It's too depressing. I don't want to look at the freaking charts. It's just ugly. I know you guys want to see it, but man, I don't want to see it. Pulse Texan token. Anyone who sat for PulseX free claimed or had a HEX stake before July 4th, 1 million tokens for the Wednesday free claim to gift. Okay. Pulse will spark the next bull run. BitBoy going hard on Gary Gensler. Gary Gensler needs to quit because he was doing things for FTX. That's if what's her name? Remember the old chef lady that did went to jail for insider trading? Gary Gensler should go to prison now. Yeah, I just said it. Randy, you are early tonight. No, Pac-Man, I'm not. You guys changed your clocks. I didn't change my clock. My clock stays the same. I'm 10 p.m. every night. BitBoy is going to become a Pulsican when Pulse goes to the moon. Oh, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he's got a nice bag of Pulse. Is there a tool you're aware of that helps determine when it's a good time to swap HSIs for Icosa? Yeah. Talk to Crypto Sloth. He'll let you know when Pulse is out. Yeah. December, January. Let's see. Oh, man. Here we go. 2 more weeks. If Coinbase gets into hot water, would USDC hit the fan? Actually, USDC is run by Circle. I swapped into USDP, aka PAX. Don't know if it's any better, but it's FDIC insured. Tony Scott, also, you could check Load Token. Load Token is 100% backed by gold. They have Load AUX is their gold, AGX is their silver. So Once I get everything situated with them, I will no longer be using USD stablecoins, USDC stablecoin, or USDT or anything like that. I'll be using precious metals when I go into stables. Curious on everyone's thoughts about this Genius token. I've seen some Hexkins promote. It looks like an exact copy of HEX and can't really think of why I would want to buy Genius instead of HEX. I'm not buying it. Jocks. It's just another copy. I got burned bad with Axion. When I say bad, it's just a couple grand worth. And hopefully it'll still turn around. But I'm done with copycats. Like, there's another reason why I didn't really support Texas token too much, just because, in my opinion, it was just another copycat. Nothing against the guys. I don't want to be spread too thin. Hey, Simba. No, okay, I am not reading it yet, but Simba never comes with anything positive. So let me see what he says. 2 years of incentive tokens we could have made with liquidity providing and party tokens, PulseX staking. So did RH release Simba? I don't know. I didn't expect Richard to save me. Maybe you did, but I did not. I saved myself. I sold the motherfucking top. That's how I saved myself. Randy, I got Wu flu last week. Finally going back to work tomorrow. You got the Wu flu? Did you do the ivermectina? I'll say it in Spanish. Maybe YouTube won't block me for that. Salutations, everyone. Hey, Patrice. Why Orox on different browser to Meta? Aus Thai combo. Okay, so they both use a similar pathway. So if you have both wallets in the same browser, the Orox one will overtake the MetaMask one, and you won't be able to use your MetaMask wallet. It'll just keep coming up with a warning saying that the wallet's not functioning. So a good thing to do, I don't know if you guys know you can do this, is if you're using Google Chrome, you could set up different browser names. Like, it won't have the same, it won't have your MetaMask on it. Just open up a new one with a new name for whatever on your computer, if that's how you trade or that's how you use your crypto, and just set up a separate profile. That's it. That's a way around it. Or use a different browser. RH can wait. Part of his outrage marketing is to FUD non-believers out. He just will never tell you that. Yeah, for sure. X-Ray, good to see you. Yeah. Are you buying bags of any metaverse gaming tokens? No. Like I said, I'm trying to keep my path narrow this ever since 2018. I don't want tons of tokens. It seems less and less likely by the day, but part of me is still holding out for Merry Hexmas. Yeah, me too, Hexmare. Them EBTs used to hit the first of the month. Cash your checks and get up. Oh God. Yeah. I'm a hip hop fan, guys. For the guys who do not know. Grew up in the inner city. I used to buy EBT stamps off people in college, 2 for 1. No way. That is a hustle. I mean, I did something similar when I was living in Italy. I used to take my gas stamps, because we used to get this booklet of gasoline stamps, and we paid like for 200 liters, I paid like, say, $30, right? That was the military. That's what the military folks pay. But out on the street, they were worth 3x that. So I used to sell them to my neighbors and stuff at a discount to what they would pay at the gas pump. That was my hustle. More and more likely, my September 23rd prediction is looking right, unfortunately. Oh, September 23. Oof. Bought lots of ramen. I told my wife tonight, I told Anna, I was like, look, I said, yeah, we're doing well with our clients. You know, we've got a nice cushion. I said, but what if we lose 2 to 3 more clients? I said, are you prepared? I said, I'm not selling any crypto. We might have to really tighten the belts. She goes, yeah, sure. We'll do it if we have to. We were planning on moving in May into a 3-bedroom, but look, I know how to tighten my belt. I didn't grow up rich. I know how to shave or shave things, get rid of those things, that cost money. And I did it in 2019. I'll do it again, but I'm not selling any crypto. Yes, 100 for 50. You don't think adoption for the CBDC will be too difficult, especially with cryptos that are better. Michael, it's not going to be difficult at all. You're thinking within our group in crypto, people that know crypto. Remember, crypto is still less. I think last bull cycle, crypto got to a high. About 8% of the US population has used crypto. Well, guess what? CBDCs are going to be 100% of the population, available to 100%. And it's going to be easy to use because it's centralized. It's just going to be an app on your phone. And you'll be able to sell and buy. Okay. Talking to Americans right now, you guys have no clue what's going on in the rest of the world. I was just in the UK and everything was the phone. People just going up, they're getting on the tube, they just swipe their phone. They're going on, they need to pay for something, they just swipe their phone. They're already ready for this. All over Europe, the phone is everything. Cash, you have cash, and like, cash. It was a pain in the ass to try to even get it. There was barely any ATMs in London. I was getting so annoyed. And then I remember going to a church in London, and I tried to pay with cash. It wasn't in London, sorry, in York Minster Abbey we went to. And the lady, when we walked in, you have to pay like 10 pounds per person. So it was like 20 pounds. And I was giving her the cash. She goes, "Oh, sorry," with her nice British accent. "Oh, sorry, we don't accept cash." And I said, "I don't want to use a credit card. I have cash. Let me pay with cash. This is a church, isn't it?" And she's like, "Yeah." She goes, "But ever since the pandemic, we don't use that anymore." And I look over and they've got their collection box. And in the collection box, it was clear glass. I said, "Hold on. I see a box over there and it's full of cash. So you're telling me that your church doesn't accept cash, but I see a box over there full of cash for donations." She just didn't know what to say. And then I told her about the dangers of CBDCs and what was coming. But of course, it went over her head. But, when I get a soapbox, I go for it. And everyone around me was speaking English, and I spoke really loud. So I used it for a chance to educate a bunch of poor plebs. Good to see you, sir. What are your thoughts on the central banks continuing to raise rates? When do you reckon they'll start reprinting? Okay. So during the Shemitah series, I went deep into this, and I don't think this has anything to do with inflation because they want to wreck the dollar. I think it has everything to do with putting their hurts on the rest of the world and making everyone bow and get down on their knees and kiss the ass of the U.S. Because everyone's been straying away from the U.S. and getting close to the BRICS: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. And now Argentina is joining the BRICS. So maybe we'll call them BRICSA now. So nations that are building a currency that's backed by hard assets like gold, silver, or all kinds of stuff, whether it be farming, cattle, I don't know, coffee, commodities. They want to back currency with the real stuff that builds things. Well, the U.S. doesn't want that. And the U.S. has two ways they can stop it. One is through the gun. And I think the world's tired of the U.S. using the gun. And number two is through interest rates. They can keep raising interest rates. And every country who's not USD, does not use USD, will be just cowering. My friends in Costa Rica right now, that's the colone, they're getting crushed. People down in Colombia right now, I think they use the Bolivar or something. I can't remember which currency theirs is, but they're getting crushed. And maybe it's the Colombian peso. Yeah. And then up in Mexico, they got inflation. They're getting crushed. So they want to keep everybody in line, and they're using inflation or using raising of the interest rates to do it, and using we got to keep it at 2% as an excuse. So this can go on longer than we think. It's war, guys. It's war with the BRICS. If Saudi joins the BRICS, then it can get real nasty. We'll see. CBDC plus new agencies would enable them to steer the blow off top, i.e. exit liquidity. Nothing good comes for the general public. Yeah, exactly. And Paul, I got a message from somebody in Australia that said that they're leaving, because of CBDCs and stuff. They're worried that they're going to roll it out really soon. So he's like, you know what, we're getting my family out of here before it happens. Hex Luther, good to see you. Please, yes, smash the likes. They've already started printing that with the college loan forgiveness and continuous Ukraine money. Yeah. And I wonder, is that actually happening? Is the college loan forgiveness actually happening? I heard that they might be trying to back out of that. It was just an election year thing. That's how you fuck up the world. Yeah. How fucked up the world is. Yeah. Fed is nowhere near done raising rates. All markets going down, right? Yeah. Jay, I thought we were going to start slowing down in December, January, but they're not showing signs of doing that. Will we see Kraken, Gemini, or Coinbase implode? Nah, I don't think so. Hey, Marco. Richard predicted 11K Bitcoin and predicted exchanges going bankrupt and stealing your money. Yes, he did. Richard literally tells people he's willing to play the part of the clown to gain followers. Again and again, he tells us. And I mean, I'm pretty straightforward when I say I don't like his antics. I'm not a fan of it, but I understand why he's doing it. There's a difference between not liking it and then calling him, an asshole for doing it. I'm just saying I don't like it because I would never do it, right? But he's really taking one for the team. He'll never be able to let this down. People are going to freaking remember Richard for this forever. These memes will pop up probably 20, 30 years from now. When Richard's an old man, they'll be like, remember, Richard, when you did this, when you walked out of the store with a Louis Vuitton bag in your mouth and you're holding on to 5 bags? He's never going to be able to let it down. What price do you think is maximum pain for Hex? Half a penny. So many still won't get it. Yep. Eventually say he is spending SAC money for purposes. He's not spending that much money in the grand scheme of things. He was already wealthy before. He didn't need this money. The adoption amplifier alone, the Ethereum that came in for the adoption amplifier, if Richard had access to that Ethereum, was worth a shit ton, right? Because Ethereum went to 5K each. When I put my ETH into the adoption amplifier, I think they're like 130 or 140 bucks each. They went up to 5K. He only needed my Ethereum to buy those purses. Seriously. You hear that, Richard? Is my Ethereum buying all of your stuff? Seriously? I feel used. Yeah, J-Man. Anyone find the Get Orox wallet out of the Play Store or just on their website, Android version? I think you just have to go to the Play Store. Relief rally coming soon. I'll look. Yeah, J-Man, it will. We got it. We're going into a new moon this week. Tomorrow, I think. Everything is in a tight wedge going to break soon. Cool. Future whale, I'm cool with that. What's Martha? How I made Martha. Oh, Martha Stewart. There you go. Yeah. Yep. She's the one that went to jail for insider trading. And then you got this asshole losing people's $40 billion or whatever. I don't know, some crazy billion. And he's just still working for the government. Zen dudes are pretty quiet. Yeah, they are. But don't worry. Zen will do just fine. Hello, guys. Back from Canada. Bob's back in Canada. The Great White North. Freezing his ass off. Yeah, Hex Luther. I'm tired of the copycats. Genius is a copy. The founder seems to have hired ladies to infiltrate the community. Yep, he sure did. And ones with a little bit of issues up here. Some guy always comes in here to complain. Yeah, he goes into everyone's stream though. What's the minimum LP you think would be effective? Let's say 200 of HEX paired with 250 of HEX paired with $250 of USDC or Maxi. Do you think it could be worth it for LP providing? I don't know. I mean, if you leave it there for 10 years, sure. And keep getting those rewards. I had to disable Orox Wallet in a couple of my profiles. King's Meadow, why? Tank Crypto. After several bear markets, I've learned to sell during the bull and buy during the bear. Losing money will teach you this. Yes, it will. And I like to go out. So, another thing I didn't do this bull cycle is I didn't get rid of my clients. I kept my clients. Hex Crypto, PHEX, EHEX, blockchain nodes. From what Stoltz says, 2K is the minimum to LP. Oh, okay. $2,000. The copycats always try to change the things they think are unfair, and they always fail. Almost like RH knows what he's doing. Yep, one last shakeout. Rewinding and starting from the beginning. No idea how I missed this. Hi, Patricia. Naughty by nature. Yep. Pete Rock, CL Smooth, and Run DMC. Once CBDC comes in, it'll be programmed to disallow on and off ramping to crypto. Yeah. That's when you got to come to Panama, see Randy. Randy will take you over to his friends that have on and off ramps in their offices. I was thinking maybe I'll open up a coffee shop and then we'll rent out the space and let my Czech friends have their space right inside of the coffee shop. Rice and beans menu for 3 years now. Identity blocked. Hey, you sound like Abbott. I beat Alan Bittner. Functional crypto. I had the same issue. I just recovered the wallet on a different browser. Okay, cool. EBT cards remind me of working at my old pawn shop and tax return season sales specials. Yep, exactly. I use Orox MM at the same time in Chrome. You have to right click on Orox, click the 3 dots on right, put cursor over. Okay. Dang, Ted. Figured that out. Nice. This can read and change site data, then select when you click the extension, MM will then be default wallet unless you go and click Orox. Oh, okay. Thank you. Love you guys. Cleared that up. Communist Europe, yeah. But you can create a second Chrome profile and make Orox on that one. That was the easy way, I thought. They really pulled the wool over Americans' eyes right now. It's sad. Yes, they do. We're doing find good people, buy as many guns as possible. You can own guns here. Just takes a long time to go through the process, but once you get your gun, you got it. Want Karen on her ass. I want crypto Karen on her ass. Oh God. Most everyone here in the Philippines uses Gcash. See? It's already happening. They're using Gcash. Guys, it's my birthday. I'm getting hammered. Mods, mute my messages. Human HEX trafficker, be nice. I'm joining the Ukraine to see a politician send me a few billion. Sure. You can just, I don't know how you're going to launder it back, though. FTX is gone. Might even poke some. I'm not even going to go there. But happy birthday to you, human HEX trafficker. Timothy Harris, thanks for the thread on Orox. No problem. Mango Junkie looking for the end of the barrel price. Yeah. Don't have a wallet anymore. Use my phone for everything. Careful, Christopher Andre. Careful. Those are hot wallets you're talking about. I mean, I know the MetaMask wallet is not a hot wallet because you got to sign in. Be really careful. It's all about the birthday. Oh, and I was wrong about my anniversary. It wasn't today. It's on the 23rd. Oh, God. I said happy anniversary to her. She's like, she looked at me like, are you retarded? Oh, God. Goodness gracious. Timothy Harris. Yeah, that's the Orox charts. Irish is fighting us for poor plebs. Yes, he is. A judge ruled that the president can't forgive student loans with an executive order. It has to be done through Congress. You know damn well that they knew that before they did that. You knew it. They just use it as a way to get people elected. Scoundrels. I hate politicians. Hate them. Courts blocked. Yeah. Okay. Fucking scoundrels. I think it's going to be pretty hard to get rid of cash in the U.S. at least. Nah, it's not going to be hard, HEX-Bear. Physical cash is just so recognizable, and there's so much more gray market. Yeah, it's not. Nope. They already did it in the UK, man. And it happened quick. Quick. Sweden, no cash around. Almost impossible. Thank you, Logan. The SAC monies was swapped into stables and still sitting there. See? Biden, nothing but broken promises. Yeah. Wow, I can't believe they already got right after the elections. It was like, it's been 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. Hammered. Bye-bye. One thing about RH, he always plays chess. Yeah, he does. He plays chess in life. I don't think many people know about the flush address, Randy. Okay. It's okay. Can you imagine Kamala Harris and Tone Faze doing a red TED Talk together? I would pay to watch. That'd be weird. And then Kamala not be able to get a sentence out. Safest fiat on ramp in the U.S. I don't know functional crypto. I don't live in the U.S. I've been here for 12 years. How often do you go into HEX crypto and HEX trading on TJ? I haven't been in HEX crypto in months. HEX trading, I'm not in that one because I don't trade. Functional crypto, been using Gemini, CB, Crypto.com, or Binance US. Okay, cool. Only men go away with that. Women go down. Not only Martha. That woman with the blood test scam went down too. Good old boy club, patriarchy. Sandra, I believe it. How was that snow that got Sandra? They had like 7 feet of snow in Buffalo. I'm so glad I escaped. People continue to say 10,000 extra PulseX. So is that a target of $1? Yeah, approximately. I couldn't use MetaMask until I did. Okay, King's Meadow. Transact through the Staker app has been easy with around a 3% fee. Not terrible. No, it's not terrible. Yeah, he said he couldn't use. That's the same thing I did. I had it on my the browser that I use alongside my MetaMask, but I couldn't use my MetaMask anymore. So I had to delete the Orox and set it up on a Google Chrome browser so that it worked. And then I had no problem. Transact through the Staker app. Yep. There may not even be a Fed in the US in the next year. Good cases are being made for an economy less influenced by the rudimentary tools. And I would love to see Gary Gensler go to prison. Who would love to go see Gary Gensler go to prison? I would. Things on the different browser name for Orox. Yeah, no problem, Timothy. Ouch. Just kicked my chair. Raising interest rates has no influence on supply side. It's all about economics, guys. Raising interest has zero influence on the supply side. Okay. Thank you. You made that clear, Mike. Joe, appreciate that. He probably means for everyday purchases. What are you talking about? Yeah, thank you, Sandra. I'm not very good with the dates thing. Hey, Stas, good to see you. Buddy from Israel. I was wrong about my anniversary last month. I started dying. Hi, ready. I have a 2-year stake that's coming out in February. Should I restake or leave it loose? Patricia, you don't want to do anything during a bear. Throw it out another 18 months or something, or just do 12 months and see if we're recovered in 12 months. 6 months, or just do an HSI stake on Hedron, and then you could change it to Icosa and sell it anytime you want. All the government has to do is give the banks a date when they'll stop accepting cash, and the banks in turn give a date to businesses, and that's the end of cash. You guys remember what they did to India last year? Maybe it was 2 years ago. I think it might have been before the pandemic, when they banned the 50 rupee notes, and I think it was 50 rupees, and all the Indians were lining up around the block to go to the bank to turn in their notes because they only had like a month to do it or something. It's crazy. People are very obedient I'm not obedient. I'm very disobedient. But I look around at people around me and man, they do whatever they're told. I got you 0.027 hex for your birthday. Hope you like it. Everyone else is salty. The college loan thing was announced a couple days after the election. Yesterday, the FBI stated that they did not find any compromised info from the Mar-a-Lago raid on Trump also. Ted, are you kidding me? We got away, Randy. We got away. Yeah. Too drunk to crypto. Gensler for prison. Yes. 99% of our politicians need to go to prison. Yes, they do. Chico's been on a roll buying up the HEX. Hey, Simon, any information on HEX in Italian language? Pepe, are you here, Pepe? He speaks Italian. No. I'm very sad about that. How the fuck is $1 pulse chain even reasonably feasible? Going to have to smash through massive cell walls. HEX did it. HEX did something similar, right? Gary Gensler to prison. Yes. I wish I could vote all politicians. Yes. Iron Crypto. Sorry I'm late, Randy. Was watching TTP. Nice. Sorry. Yeah. Top Gun. That new Top Gun's awesome. Within that frame, base clips. Time frame, yeah. In other words, inflation is supply side effect, supply squeeze. So the Fed is limited to smashing market strength to slow its purchasing power. This is reckless policy and hurts poor and third world. It is crushing every country around us. See, Panama's on the US dollar. So the only thing it's doing to us is it's making us richer. I feel richer with my dollars. But anybody who's visiting, Europeans coming here, they're like, oh my God, Panama's so expensive. I said, no, man, because your currency is getting crushed right now. Absolutely crushed. Rage Against the Machine said it best. Fuck that. I don't do what you tell me. Yes, that's right, Scott. I used to love that song, but they were supportive of the juice, bastards. You need to get vaxxed to come to our concerts. And no. And I think the other, who's the guy that used to be the drummer for Nirvana, his band? The Foo Fighters, right? Or the bassist for Nirvana. And then his drummer, he got the juice, and then he was dead a couple months later. It's all coming out. What's up, Randy and Hex again? Hey, Scott. PLS is a different animal because it launches with copied ERC20s with over 200 million ETH wallets. That's all PRC20 that gets wrapped into PLS for a pump that they decide to hold. The 10,000X isn't far out. Man, just hold your PLS, guys. It's going to be so hard. If you see 100X in 90 days and you put 10K in, you're like, I got $1 million. Okay, take some profits. Take out your initial investment. Maybe take out 80K, go on a nice 2-month long trip or something. Leave the rest alone. Yeah, the Foo Fighters. Got to push back, Randy. Only the citizens in the U.S. are pushovers like, only the cities in the U.S. are pushovers like Europe. Rural areas will not accept CBDCs, and we also have $1 trillion black market that other countries do not. Hex Bear, man, you can't convince me. I've been all over the world. People are obedient as fuck. It doesn't matter if they're rural or not. They'll argue it, but you saw they got locked down just like everybody else, and they took it. They bent over and took it. I escaped to Mexico. I said, I'm not getting locked down. I don't know. People just too obedient. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But CBDCs are coming. And I hope people fight back. Because if they don't, we have a whole future of slavery, the human race. So we'll see. All right, guys. That's the end for tonight. I'm a little bit past. Give people bread and Netflix and they'll believe anything. Yeah, and Netflix is such garbage. Jeez.